Hi, I am going to show you how to make a matcha latte today because I've had several people come up to me and ask me, how do you make that? I saw what you posted on Sunday and what is it exactly? How do I make it? So I thought, well, makes sense for me to do a video. So let me go over what is in it. First, you're going to need some matcha powder, and I happen to be turned on to a company here in Michigan called Arbor Teas. And you want to get the ceremonial grade. That is the best for drinking tea. There's a culinary grade as well that is good for cooking or smoothies, things like that. But you want to check out the ceremonial grade, and you're going to pay anywhere between probably $25 to $50 for good quality ceremonial grade matcha tea. All right, and you want to make sure that it's from Japan, because you don't know what you're going to get when you get it from another country, but obviously Japan is known for green tea, so look for Japan-made matcha powder. And you also will notice, I'll show you, it's a very, it's not going to get a good color, but it is a very bright, wonderful green, where culinary grade is not quite as vibrant. Look for that. And really, the rest is up to you. I've already got it steeped here, but some almond milk, some unsweetened almond milk. You could certainly use a coconut milk or regular cow's milk if that agrees with you, or a soy milk, whatever works for you. Again, this is about you, not me. I prefer almond milk. That's what agrees with me. So next, for your sweetener in just a little bit, I use a organic maple syrup. So just a splash of maple syrup, and I'll show you how we do that. And then to top it all off, we're going to use a little bit of cinnamon. Here are the tools that you're going to want. Now, I did purchase your average, regular, matcha tea making kit. You don't need to, but I'll show you what I have, and then I'll show you what you can use that's probably already in your kitchen. So here is a little bamboo scoop that you use to pull the matcha powder out. And then I have a small little strainer and this great bamboo whisk. But you don't need it. Trust me, you really don't. It's nice to have these things, and it's not that expensive on Amazon. But you can get your plain old strainer, a little, whisk that you have in your kitchen, and a teaspoon. And you've got it. Like I said, you don't have to be fancy. If you want to spend a little extra money and get the kit, go for it. It's fun to have. But next, what you're going to want to do to actually make it is, well, first, while you're preparing your water and your milk, whichever you choose, get whatever cup that you're going to use and pick a favorite. This one I happened to get recently, and I love it because it's just a clear glass. And what I do is I fill it with hot water first. Why? That's going to help my tea stay warmer longer. So I'm going to dump this. And so that's, my cup is nice and warm. And then I just get a small measuring cup, and I fill it with 2 ounces of hot water. So I fill that, and then I'm going to get my matcha powder, or I'm going to put my strainer. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put you guys down so you can watch me do this. So let's bring you closer, and then you can see. So I put my strainer here on top of my measuring cup, and then I'm going to take my bamboo stick, and I'm going to take 1, and you just kind of fill the little J scoop, 2 scoops, and you're just going to work it through the strainer here, because what you're doing is you're working out any of the clumps so that it doesn't clump up when you go to mix it. Okay, and that's it. So now take your whisk, and you're going to do it, you want to make it frothy. So you do it in a W or a Z pattern, and you want to just keep going, make sure it's all nice and mixed, and you want to build up a bit of a froth on it. And show you. So it's nice and frothy. You see the froth there? And so that's just plain hot water. So what I'm going to do, actually I like to do it this way. So now I'm going to take my milk, I'm going to add it to the matcha water, And next, I'm going to add just a splash of maple syrup, and I'm going to just do a little mix so it's all incorporated. And then I'm going to pour it into my cup. And that's it. And then next, and again, to your liking, you can sprinkle on the cinnamon. Now, if you can't do cinnamon, I know some people have allergies to cinnamon, so then you can omit it. But isn't that beautiful? I just love it. Let's see, let me pull you back up so I can see you guys. But it's really easy and really tasty, and I've worked really hard over the last several years of really reducing the amount of sugar in my diet, and that's obviously what I teach and what I'm helping other people do is to reduce the amount of sugar. I used to love hot chocolate. I mean, who doesn't? And when it's cold, it's so warm and rich and creamy, right? I find that this is an amazing replacement for it. I honestly can't really drink hot chocolate anymore because I find it too sweet. So this to me is a wonderful alternative. What's also nice about the matcha powder compared to other caffeinated beverages is that while it does have caffeine, not a ton, so it's not going to compete with a black tea or a black coffee or something like that. It's a much milder caffeine, but what's also wonderful is there's another element to the matcha powder that helps keep that caffeine from spiking and being much more even and mild. So it's going to give you a much more balanced caffeine energy boost, so to speak, right? So you don't have to worry about the big dips in how you're feeling. And again, it's just wonderful. I mean, it smells great. You can smell the matcha, you can smell the cinnamon. I hope I've encouraged you to give it a try. It's really easy and delicious, and it's got all the wonderful benefits of the matcha powder, and because of all of the variations with the different milks that you can use, most likely you can find one of the alternative milks that will work for your system and taste great. So let me know if you try it. Let me know what you think of it. I would love to hear from you, and I hope you have a wonderful day.